Welcome back to the External Thoughts Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, joined today by Drake.
Sup?
And today we're going to be talking about how to survive in the past. So specifically we're doing the medieval timeline to start. So we're doing like we just get teleported back in time.
Yeah,
right?
not like we were born in that specific era.
Yeah.
More like we just randomly did some Doctor Who type stuff. Did you watch Doctor Who?
No.
Terrible person.
There's like 27 seasons.
It's amazing. Until he turned into a female.
Do I have to watch it from the beginning?
Yeah.
Like, weren't they making it in the 50s?
Okay, you don't have to watch those. Those suck.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're old. I tried. I was like, okay, I'm a real fan. And I tried watching it. Oh my god. I don't know what's happening. It was all black and white.
Really? Is that
It's
old?
black. Yeah, it's like it was from legit like the. What is that? 60s? I want to say.
Probably before the 60s.
It was old. They barely talked.
That's weird.
Watch a new one. It's only like 10 seasons.
I just started Shameless.
Oh, nice. By the way, BoJack Horseman is garbage.
What are you talking about? This show's amazing.
Oh, I don't know. I watched 10 minutes and I got like sad.
Yeah,
I
it makes you really sad.
I just felt really.
Wait till season 4. I almost cried
I
during
felt
the season.
awkward. I felt uncomfortable. I didn't like it, so I was like, all right, I'm depressed. So I just went to go watch Shameless.
Just watch it.
Watch Shameless.
Like I do. I'm on season 2.
Nice.
But like watch BoJack Horseman and like pay attention to the characters and stuff. Once you get to know the characters, it becomes a lot easier to follow. So we're getting teleported to the past. How does that happen? Do you think you ever watch Interstellar?
No, I've heard a lot about it.
Oh my god, this just ruined my whole argument. In Interstellar,
Don't give me the plot of it.
I'm not gonna. No, this has nothing to do with the plot. Okay, in Interstellar, wormholes. You know what a wormhole is?
Yeah.
In space, you think of it as like a portal, but in Interstellar, the way they explain it is like a spear that's in space, and if you go into the spear, you go into the new part of space, and you can't necessarily go back out of the spear. Oh yeah, you can because they get back. Never mind, you can. It works both ways.
The spoiler. They get back. I can't watch it.
The movie is not linear. You don't need to know that. It's not like a linear time frame. Anyway.
So let's just say we happen to be in space.
No, I was going to say, do you think a wormhole could exist on Earth?
Alright.
I mean, in space it's
Are we trying to use some kind of like actual factual way of getting that?
No, I just wanted to...
Okay, let's just assume we're going... we're doing our natural everyday digs we do.
Digs?
Yeah. Like, you know in those
movies...
Do
you go digging?
Yeah. You know in those movies... I don't know, I'm thinking like some E.T. kind of stuff. Like, you know, like, you just like... let's say we're in the fields.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, we're in a field.
Let's say we're in the fields.
Like a farm field?
Yeah, let's say we're doing our thing.
Cabbage field?
Yeah, we're just chilling. You know how we do?
I love to chill in the cabbage fields, yeah.
And we're just walking doing our usual thing.
Uh-huh.
We're walking throughout the cabbage fields. And, you know, we're like kicking rocks. Looking at the stars.
Oh, it's night?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like in the movie. You know, like those situations.
I guess.
Like some Stranger Things kind of stuff.
There were no cabbage fields, but I see what you're saying.
Not the cabbage. Alright, not the cabbage. Okay. There's a shed.
Okay, shed.
An empty shed. We're just doing our usual things, as we do, at 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
We're walking throughout the fields. Cornfields. There's a shed.
Okay.
There's a wormhole in there.
Okay. And we step through the wormhole?
Yeah. I mean, obviously. Not bitches.
Would you, like... Okay. Assuming that it's a wormhole, you can see what is in the wormhole before you step in it. It just in Interstellar doesn't really matter because it's space. You know what I mean? But if you actually saw a wormhole, would you be like, I'm going to step through that?
What if you could see what it was? What am I seeing?
You're seeing medieval times.
Oh. Dude, that's actually the same as that movie. Remember that movie with Martin Lawrence?
Oh, The Black Knight?
Yes! Actually, that's like the same...
I don't remember how he goes back in time.
Same.
But I remember the movie.
But I remember the movie.
Yeah.
I just know there was a portal. Alright, we're in Black Knight now. Alright, we're doing that. I don't know, I was thinking another occurrence where we're looking in the portal and we're like, okay, I don't want to go there.
Uh-huh.
But then like we get pushed in by our antagonist.
Okay. We can get pushed in. Let's just say it closes behind us. In real life, it wouldn't. But
Well, let's just say we're those people in the movies, and it's like, I guess I'll go in, and then, like you said, you'll look in. It's like, all right, and then it's closed.
yeah.
All right, wait, are we there together?
We can be there together.
I feel like that would be better, honestly.
Yeah.
That'd be more fun.
Okay.
Unless we die. Unless you die. I mean, what if...
Well, if one of us dies, then you're just there by yourself.
It might be tolling on me. I don't know. Well...
I think you'll be fine. Okay,
Yeah.
we go in together. We'll see if we die later. So, let's just assume... you think we could, work our way up the monarchy system?
Alright. You know how people like to say all the time, if I could go back in time, I'd just do this, I'd invent this. Shut up.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
dumb. You can't do that. It's not like...
That is also true. We're not,
You
like,
can't
engineers.
just go back and oh, look. There's actually a picture.
And we're too far back in time. Like, anything we know how to invent will not be comprehended by the, like we're studying economics, right? If we explain, explain economic principles to them, it won't matter because they don't have a free market system.
Yeah.
So we literally have no skill going into...
Wasn't it Smith that invented that later on?
Adam Smith.
Yeah.
It went to 1700s, so...
Hey, that's still pretty... Yeah, they wouldn't have enough of a
But
concept of
we're
any
in
kind
the
of industrial...
900s.
That's true.
When was the medieval times?
So medieval times can go back to... crap, it was that's before that, even. It's in,
Really? It's even further back?
It's in... was it BC?
It was in BC, or
Not BC. It's something else called... but it's early. It's
it's only BC and AD. Those are the two options.
There's a certain kind.
Oh.
Crap.
I
Cannot
don't
remember.
know. I didn't take this class.
It was an interesting class. Well, let's assume. No, yeah, let's assume. I think it was 1200.
1200?
Just 1200.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was around that. Because that was I guess you could say medieval was, Henry.
In 1200, did they even have the printing press yet?
No.
I think that was the 1400s, right?
I don't think so. Well, wait. Alright, well, first we need to establish where.
Okay, where?
A medieval. We're not just...
Yeah, I know the whole world wasn't, just
medieval.
castles. The entire world was covered with castles at that point.
We could just go to, Britain.
Britain?
That's where I know the most about.
Or, Scotland.
Yeah.
Britain or Scotland. We'll just say we're in Britain. Buy some castles.
That's Henry and stuff.
I don't know any castles, so in general, we'll buy some castles.
I like the idea. Every time I think
Your
about...
castle of choosing.
Every time I think about going back in time, or when I used to think about that, I would think about medieval times, just because the idea of a knight is really.
You just want to be a knight?
Yeah.
It's hard to be a knight though. You have to be
Yeah, the armor weighs 80 pounds too.
Yeah.
Which I mean, you are wearing metal.
You're just wearing straight metal, but
I wonder who decided that.
What?
It was all right, we need armor.
Well, so when you stab me, I don't die.
Why did they think of that first? Though?
Well, they were chainmail first.
Think of that, yeah.
But chainmail only protects against slashes. A knight, a big breastplate, if they're not very strong, you can't stab through it.
I think you'd have to be really strong to stab through freaking metal.
I mean, that's why they invented the pikes.
Oh.
Because it's a small tip. With a lot of force.
You don't know about medieval times.
I know about spears.
What? I have an odd knowledge.
Took a spear class. No.
Yeah, okay, we're together.
Okay,
we're
so we show up.
In Britain.
I
Do
think
we show up in the bustling city, or do we show up in the
Man,
woods?
this sounds like a TV show.
That's what I'm trying. That's the only thing I'm basing or are we in the middle of a dirt road as the prince?
I think we show up on another farm.
Oh, right.
And we go meet the farm, because that's the lowest of the low in the medieval times was the peasants.
I think we just die.
No, we'll be fine. I think we gotta get rid of our clothes.
Just naked?
No, we don't get we have to kill that farmer and steal his clothes. That's our only option. Because if they see us in some Under Armour shorts, they're gonna kill us. They don't understand
That's
that.
true.
We're
or you
witches.
could sell them. They don't know what it is.
We might make a fortune, but
yeah.
But
who we sell it to? Well, we could go straight to the.
You don't want to go to the king.
Yeah, he we have. Fabric.
But then he's gonna want more of it.
Yeah, I want you to make it
Yeah. Oh. Do you have a Malaysian factory around here?
I have phone. See, I saw one picture.
Oh, we're gonna have our phones.
I
on
saw
us?
one pic. Well, you could have it. I don't think we have connection.
No, we wouldn't have connection, but will we have it?
Yeah, we can. We have whatever's on your person.
We got to get rid of these for sure.
See,
Maybe the clothes.
I thought
are okay.
about. Look, there's a picture saying like all these people like to say they go back in time and oh look, here's a phone. What are you gonna do? If we're like, hey,
Yeah, we're gonna play Angry Birds.
look at this phone. How does it work? You touch it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
can you invent it for us? I mean, look at it. Can't you?
Yeah,
Give me my money.
we don't know about engineering
I don't know how to do things.
or designing phones, but like if we had the phone, right? We only have the battery percentage we came with. There are absolutely 0 ways to charge it in that time. Unless we like just hold it up and hope lightning strikes it perfectly.
It's an interesting conundrum. I never thought about that. We're going back in time.
Mhm.
Kind of messes with the timeline. Are we affecting the timeline?
Let's just assume that doesn't.
Okay,
matter
we're just
right
there.
now. Yeah, we're just there. We're not like in a smaller kingdom. We're not like killing King Henry or anything. We're
We
just.
could. We could have.
So I
sex
think
with
the
his
first
daughter.
thing we gotta do is like just bury these.
I just
We
got
will,
this.
we will definitely be killed as witches.
Maybe.
You know how they used to find out if someone was a witch or not?
See if they float.
Yeah. If they floated, they were a witch and they would get burned.
Yeah.
And if they sank, they weren't a witch and they drowned.
Yeah. It's amazing. I saw that Monty Python. That's the only reason I know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I don't know what I think I saw it from Stargate.
Yeah.
But
You ever watch Monty Python?
no, I've heard about it too much. It's like one of those things.
She's floating. She's a witch. She's drowning. She's a witch. It was amazing. No, and they were like, in Monty Python, they're like, why is she floating, guys? And they're like, she's a duck. You need to watch it. It's
Okay, I'm sure it
amazing.
makes sense in context.
There's no context. That's all. Yeah.
Well, anyway, so we gotta bury our phones, right?
Alright, I don't know about Barry.
What
It's
do
not
you-
he's gonna
you can't-
affect us.
If someone
We could
sees
kill the
you,
farmer with our phones.
but I want to keep my phone. Like if we find a way to
I'm not
escape,
burying my phone. It's dirty.
what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna keep it in the farmer's house after we kill him and wear his skin.
Maybe we could do it. But if they raid our house,
He has a pike.
if they raid our house and find it, they're gonna steal our
Our
phones.
house. Why are they just raiding our house?
Because we're some time travelers.
That's true.
They come raid our house. They find
Also,
these.
you never thought about that. We probably look different.
Probably
I don't know what we look
one
like.
advantage we have. We're vaccinated.
It's true.
We don't have to worry about any diseases
True.
that they're all
Because
catching.
they're all just.
I mean, maybe like the plague.
Yeah.
We're not
Wait,
vaccinated.
Can we
for that.
fix? Can we not go during the plague time?
Yeah, we can avoid the plague.
I don't want to go around the plague time.
Yeah, but
Or like
Okay.
yellow. What's yellow fever? Where's that at?
I think that's more in
around
like tropical climates.
there.
We could still maybe hit it.
The
But,
Black Plague.
yeah, let's not go during that. We'll skip that time.
We can't decide.
We'll just go during a non-plague time.
Just walk into the portal. Hey, what time you want? Can I have the no plague? I'm not really.
I'm not ready for
I
that.
don't want that. So, alright, whatever. We'll bury the. See, how are we going to kill the farmer? Are you ready to kill someone?
Okay, well think of it this way. He's already dead. We're going to the past. He's been dead for hundreds of years.
Are you really going to use that
And how
as
do
a
we-
logic?
Yeah, how do we know our past selves didn't already kill the farmer?
What?
Well, if time is a circle, this is all happening at the same time. So every moment of history, we're killing the farmer.
So we might as well
Yeah,
kill the.
that's the only
That
option.
sounds like some weird way to like convince yourself, like a psychopath. I killed him once.
We have to kill the farmer.
That's like a psychopath saying, "I killed this guy. I might as well kill everyone."
No. Listen.
That doesn't make sense. But okay,
In order to
Okay.
keep the timeline straight, we must kill the
you said
farmer.
the timeline didn't matter.
Yeah, I know, but we gotta kill the farmer.
All right, we're killing the farmer.
Okay,
What about his kids? He has to have kids.
we kill them too. Maybe we don't kill. What? But like people,
How old are they?
they don't even have to know we killed him. People just disappeared then.
We could just say he got the plague. And they're like,
No,
"What's the
there's
plague?"
no-
And they're like,
No. we lure him into the woods, and then
"All right,
we
all
kill
right.
him.
First off,
People got killed by animals
are
in
we
the
meeting the
woods.
farmer? Are we ever going to be like, 'Cause I feel like we go up to him and be like, hey, he's gonna be like, I don't know how people act back in the day. Can he speak
True.
sentences?
They don't speak the same English as us, but they speak English.
You think you just like have a pike?
Not on him. Maybe a rake.
Let's just kill him. I don't like him. I
I
don't know.
don't like this man I've never met.
Take his house.
We have to talk to him because we gotta lure him into the forest so that we can kill him.
Oh, we can't wear shoes. We have to take our shoes off.
Oh,
Dang it.
I'm
And
just-
socks.
well, what if we just
I'm
put?
gonna get like blisters.
What if we just put stuff over the shoes so they look like everyone else's shoes? Underneath, we got some Nike track shoes.
Later on, we're like running from some knights, and like they can't get forward, and we're like, bet your shoes start showing. Nike. Just do it, mother.
Yeah, but
They have horses. We need
We
a
can-
horse.
we can. I don't know.
I
How
think
to
the
ride
farmer
a
has a horse.
Probably. He
Probably
at least has a donkey.
We could walk.
We could walk.
Let's just be farmers.
We gotta have more
Screw
ambition.
the
than that.
monarch. We don't need this. I want to be a working man.
What if I want to be a knight and like move up the hierarchy?
First off, how do we even like? There's no like educational system for us to get out there in a name. You have to
Okay.
be part of a family.
But-
I can't just go up to the king
but-
like.
But most people back then didn't even know how to read. We're pretty educated. We're like miles above most of them. Maybe even the king.
Maybe even the king. Are you saying we're not as smart as the
Imagine
guy
just-
from 1200?
Just start busting out some calculus on them
Oh.
and blow their minds.
Dude, I could literally just write y equals mx plus b, and then it'd be like, wait,
Well,
I was gonna
first
say
of all-
2 plus 2. They don't even know what actual.
Well, yes, they do.
Do they?
Yeah, I just think maybe measuring systems aren't there yet.
I feel like I should Google this.
No, that's fine. Like I know they don't have like foot meter
I
and
got
stuff like
I
that.
want to Google it for like.
Okay.
wanna see
What are
what
you
it-
gonna Google?
I just want to see what level. I want to say what level of math.
Did they have during medieval times? I'm assuming like they didn't have calculus yet, right? Because Sir Isaac Newton was later than that. So
Oh,
they-
okay. Okay, yeah. Division. That's where they were.
Really?
Yeah, about around division and like.
Well, we can like teach them irrational numbers or something.
I
Get
don't
'em
remember
excited.
rational- I don't even know.
You know more than them. You don't even have to be right. You
I need to
just,
start putting letters.
yeah, you just start
See,
making
the thing
up
is,
stuff.
it's not gonna mean anything. We can't apply the math.
Yeah,
like
I know.
that. Like we're not like mathematicians.
Well, but even if we could, we couldn't explain it to them well enough. Like we don't understand why everything works.
Yeah, I still don't know.
I mean, I could explain like basic algebra to them, but
But you really couldn't though.
I could. Like
No, but like in terms of like, because typically everything we've ever done,
Mhm.
it's been like we have a set number of stuff already. But if they're like, hey, I want you to make, take this and convert it into a problem to help us do this, and I'm like, do you have some numbers that I could input in my equation?
well, I mean,
I don't know how to make equations. All right, enough of the math.
okay.
Let's just read to them.
Yeah, we couldn't even read their books. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, it's old and strong.
We could read like some of it. They would just think we're not very smart. Like they can kind of read, but not really.
Saya, these people, these men.
I think we gotta like store our clothes somewhere so we can have them still.
I think we're gonna go. I want to go with the selling. You could do your own thing, right?
You're
I'm
gonna
sell,
sailing?
I'm gonna sell them.
Oh,
Let's
sell,
sell
them.
them. You could hide yours.
I'm gonna
Sell
hide
mine
mine.
on the black market.
Just
No
the
black
market.
There's no black market.
Well, it is, but just sell them in the market. I got these fine wares. Like,
I got these fine fabrics.
imagine how bad everyone's gonna smell.
Oh yeah, they're like gross.
Yeah.
There's no real showers.
There's
for
no
the
toothpaste.
peasants. I'm pretty sure it's like
They used to brush their teeth with pee. And then you would get made fun of if you had really white teeth. Because it means you peed in your mouth.
in the Middle Age and all that. I'm pretty sure there was 98% peasants. Then
Yeah,
there was
and
1% middle class.
Yeah.
Like what's it called? Like like I guess the archbishops and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And then there's the 1%.
The monarchy. Like the
Yeah,
king,
the
the
actual-
princes, the knights.
So it's all about families.
Well, yeah, but we can just work we don't have to be part of the royal family. We just like one of their underlings, you know?
Yeah.
We could be like...
I always thought about that in a different occurrence if we were actually born, into, like the different, like not just getting teleported to the past. If we were born into it, I wonder where we'd be. We don't have really good odds, I guess, with 98%, but like, you think we would be in the monarchy?
No. Do you know anyone in your history that was part of the monarchy? Cause
I think my great-great-grandpa owned a whorehouse.
Okay.
Pretty up there.
I mean, probably in those times it would be...
Yeah, they smell bad. I don't know, I feel like it'd be really hard to climb anything.
Climb anything?
Well, like climb the monarch, like any kind of ascension into...
I mean, we just gotta impress them with some skills that we have.
You know what's probably the best way that we could do it? Like, they'll be like, prove, you know, yada yada. Let's say we make some kind of argument. We know a lot. And then all you could say is, give me a problem to solve. You can do that.
We just gotta make sure we solve it.
The thing is, though, what if they access some kind of war stuff? And they probably know so much more than us because they literally live in war. It's like playing this battle plan. I'm like, God.
We don't do that.
Oh.
We handle like city problems, like problems with getting people enough food and stuff.
What is y'all net worth for the year? How much? What's the revenue?
I can tell you your total revenue.
Gross domestic.
What's your GDP? Let's start there. I don't think
you have a 401k. What's the plans here? I don't know.
I'm sure we could solve some kind of stuff using basic economic principles. They could tell us like on the most basic level, if they knew, like, okay, we have 800 carrots, and we have 40 people that want carrots. We could tell them how much to charge.
Sounds like a 6th grade math problem.
It basically is, but
you know, we can't even offer anything. Like we don't have an extensive knowledge of anything that matters. The only thing I know in my life is working out and gaming, and I don't think that applies. I can teach them how to work out.
Yeah, you can train the soldiers with like some.
Do you have a bench press? What?
Just do like kinesthetics.
Dude, I could probably I could be like the coach.
Do you think they know how to do push-ups yet?
I don't know.
Because that's like the best workout there is.
No, working out didn't start till... Dude, I did a whole presentation on this. You always hate when you just can't remember things you like researched. Mm-hmm. I think it was like early 1900s, maybe even late 1800s when actual working out. Because I guess working out could go back all the way to the, Greek times. Because as a form of testosterone, I told you this before, as a form of getting testosterone, they would eat goat balls before races or competitions because they knew that it's a man, so it's like I'm becoming more of a man.
Did it work?
I mean,
like eating.
It has testosterone in it. So,
but can you ingest that and process it?
I don't know.
Like if you ate, like if you just squirted testosterone pheromones into your mouth, would that
I think it
work?
would. Because you think about it, there's such a thing as like you've heard of horse and bull testosterone.
Yeah.
They inject that, so it's the same concept.
But injecting it is different.
No, you're ingesting.
Would your stomach like?
Yeah, it's protein. It's protein. So I think it would.
Okay.
But the first bench press wasn't invented until later on. Like they also had like before drugs were really a thing. Before competitions, people would literally just like snort coke and stuff.
Really?
To get them like hyped up.
I mean, we don't have any coke on us.
Yeah, I could definitely train them. I don't know if they want that. I don't know if it's like something that's like a big deal.
Yeah, you could be like, our soldiers are the best. Like, look how well trained they are compared to your.
I wonder what kind of physiques they had back in the day. Like, I wonder if they're just all kind of fat.
Well, if you ever look at those pictures from men signing up to be drafted in World War II, they were all just like really skinny, for the most part.
Well, that's kind of
with like
different from our time zone.
They're like skinny with like big arms.
It's different from our time zone, though.
Time zone?
We're in 1200.
No, I'm just saying this probably is similar.
You think? I feel like they'd just be fat from drinking beer.
No, they didn't have any food. They could be fat. I mean, they had food, but like a fat person was like a person of power because you knew they had enough money to be fed.
Do we want them to be in a state of despair or prosperity? Like, are they doing well right now as a...
I think despair, because if we show up in prosperity and then they go into
How
despair...
about middle? Because just straight up despair is like...
Well, not like everyone's dying, but like...
More like, alright, we kind of...
Let's say they're like in a war and they're losing currently.
They were in a war. Britain was in a war with...
But it's not Britain right now. It's just a bunch of colonies
Oh.
because it's medieval times.
Well, doesn't mean... Britain. I don't know why... Is it Britain? Whatever the colony was...
Mm-hmm.
Britannia. I forgot all the things I learned. But basically, they were in a big war with France for like... It's called the 100-Year War.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's this time zone exactly, but I think it was around the 1400s. But basically, their wars would last years, so like they could always be... They're probably... Okay, they're in a war.
Let's just say we help them win it. Not like on the battlefield.
I will go into battle.
We can like train
Can
their
you imagine
soldiers.
how much stronger they are than us? Just like brute. I don't know. We just get destroyed. But they're like, you need to train our guards, not just help with physique. And I'm like, all right, I gotta battle them. And you could do their.
You
accounting.
could just. I could do their
You
accounting.
could just file the checkbooks on them.
I mean, you could just teach like. Imagine like you could teach them stretches. Imagine how many people pulled muscles running into battle. You'd have 0 muscles pulled.
I don't think they care. They probably just tear muscles all the time. It's like, yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, but you could teach them to like be better with their physique and stuff, and then I don't know what I would do. I just like
Now I think about it, we can't even really touch on the prehistoric because we literally just have nothing to do. Because that's all about basic survival.
I mean, I know basic survival stuff.
Enough to survive, like...
I don't know how long. Like, I don't know how to like form a society from scratch, but I know how to like make a fire and catch food and stuff.
Nice.
So
there's like bigger animals though.
And like build a bed like above the ground. So like, I could do that.
Yeah, we couldn't even like. I think it'd be better with the medieval times because like in the prehistoric, there's no communication.
Well, the prehistoric is just like
we can't even talk.
It's
to
just
them.
we got to get lucky and hope a saber tooth doesn't discover where we live. And
We
just
can't even
kill
talk
us.
to people.
That's true.
If we find one, they'd probably kill us too.
Do you know that laughing? I have 2 theories right here. One of them is like almost proven. Laughing was a way to tell someone that you didn't want to hurt them. Because if you think of laughing like ha ha, it's just a loud noise that doesn't make any sense, and you just do that because it would like throw them off their guard. Because it wasn't like a growl or anything. It's just like a high pitched noise, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay, you're friendly." So like if you walk up on someone in the forest at night, and you just start laughing, so you know that you're not there to kill them. I have another theory. This one, I don't think there's any scientific evidence for it, but
Is there evidence for laughing?
yeah, they're not like a consensus around
Is there
it,
like
but,
a whole community?
but there's like people that's say stuff like that. But anyway, do you know how when you see if you're like, say we're walking to class and we walk past each other, I give you a nod up, right?
Yeah.
But if you like walk past someone you didn't know and you made eye contact, you give them a nod down. Correct? Yes, that's correct. Like if I see someone you know, it's this. But if you see someone you don't know, it's down. Then you just give them a little like, you know what I'm saying?
No. I've never I don't know what I do. But like a nod down as in you're trying to avoid their eye contact, or you just
you're just like, hey. My theory is you nod down to protect your neck because you don't know them. But if you know them, it's like, hey, slit my throat. Like, like you trust them not to stab you in the throat because you know them. That's my theory about it.
I don't think I nod my head at all when I make eye contact.
Well, you just like when it's like if you're walking past someone on a desolate street, like at 2:00 in the morning, you're like nod down. You're like, I'm not trying to stab you. Like and you keep walking.
All right, that theory is a little.
Yeah.
You need to find some people. Hey, can y'all get on board with my? Do you nod?
I think it makes sense. I don't know if it's.
It does.
I don't think that's
Kinda
the
makes
real
sense.
reason, but
Biological.
So, what are we gonna? How do we like approach the upper class people to tell them we want to help them win their war?
Like the king?
No, I don't. I think that's a bad idea. We should not go directly to the king.
I don't think we could go directly to anyone.
We can go to like the military strategist guy.
Yeah? Does he have an office?
Excuse me, what are your office hours? I'm
Just
gonna
walk in. Hey, where's your military? Your what?
Just the guy that's in charge of that kind of stuff. We just
I
walk.
don't think you can walk in. See, it's like, I think it's a lot different.
Okay.
Because we'd be perceived as a foreign body, first off. And if not, we'd have to be disguised as a peasant. So either way, they're not going to talk to us.
I think we got to take the risk
Of opening up with saying we're from the future.
I don't think we tell them we're from the future.
We're from a time... No, we have to, because that's...
We're from a different place. And we've come to help you with stuff.
No, because that's foreign. Anything to them foreign is bad. Foreign means bad. That's all, like... That's what my teacher... That's what Herman said, like, foreign bad. There's no, like...
But from the future? I feel like they'll instantly get us branded as witches.
Yeah, it's true. I say, yeah, maybe yours. It's like, we're from a different area.
Yeah.
With knowledge. We're from around the world.
We're monks.
And they,
People don't kill monks.
Then they'll be like, hey. And they'll be like, are you our enemies? And we're like, no, dude. I don't think they can trust us.
They don't have to trust us. We just got to get them not to kill us.
Could just live our lives.
As what?
Peasants.
As the people that killed the children's dad?
Y'all have any ill will? No, dude. Have you? You just killed a farmer and his kids. God. Wearing his clothes. Oh, I don't think I could wear his clothes. That'd be gross.
We can wash them first.
Wash them.
In like dirt or something. I don't
In
know.
like a river.
You know how dangerous that must be? Just walk up next to a whole ass river
Wash clothes.
and just wash clothes. Like you fall in, you just die.
Isn't it crazy to think people existed in the future? I mean, in the past. Like, it's just so weird to think. Like, there's literally an occurrence of where, like, a girl with a basket full of clothes and, like, in that traditional maid costume.
Yeah.
Which is, it's just weird for me to... It was always unfathomable to me to think about it.
What's weird is like where we're sitting, someone like used to just walk right here to like get to their
Like,
pond
literally,
or
like,
something.
400 years ago.
Yeah. That's always wild to me that like where a building is, that used to be like a pig trough or I don't know, but you know what I mean.
You never know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Should we go back to the prehistoric?
I
It's
mean,
not the era. We could do the Egyptian.
that's only in Egypt. Though.
I mean, we could go there. Huh?
I think they just make us slaves.
Instantly. We look different though.
Yeah. It took
I don't know how we look.
like
You think we're ugly?
I don't know what.
Or we're like gods?
No,
It's
we're
like-
not God.
First off, you have to get rid of your glasses right away. By the way,
Oh
I
shit.
forgot about that. You just have to crush it right away.
No, I could.
Walk in.
These are for fashion.
What are those on your head? They're glasses. Chill. Get away from me.
Okay, but if we go to Egyptian times, like, it took Alexander the Great to conquer Egypt for them to, like, accept him as a person.
Oh jeez.
We just walking in with glasses and normal clothes, and we expect to not be made slaves, you know?
True. No matter what, we're just slavery. Or
Do you know how they built the pyramids?
with people?
No, but do you know how they moved the giant blocks?
I saw this movie where they like a crane system. The slaves carried it.
No. Okay, they had to move for the longest time. We didn't know how they built the pyramids, right? Because they had to drag these giant clay blocks hundreds of miles. They did build the pyramids with like a pulley system to move the blocks upwards, but to move them horizontally, what they would do is use an irrigation system and wet the sand. And when you wet the sand, it becomes like a hard surface, and it becomes much easier to push blocks over it.
So they would push it.
Well, they pulled it, but they wet the sand. That's the secret to moving the blocks that weigh tons of pounds. You wet the sand.
How long did they have to pull it for?
Like hundreds of miles. Maybe not that long.
Hundreds?
Maybe like 50 miles. Like far.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
We could do that.
No.
Maybe us.
I don't want to do that.
Right when they see us, be like,
Slave.
get slave number 1 and 2 going.
Yeah, I think Egyptian would be a bad period. What if like it'd be cool to go like Greek times.
Greek would be interesting.
You know how mad we could make them? Like make the philosophers if we tell them their own theories.
Dude, we could literally just walk in and just be like, "What's up, Socrates? What's
Yeah.
up, man?"
I got this theory.
You ever thought?
I think he would kill us.
Maybe.
If we told Socrates.
We could totally take Socrates.
No, but
My man was a bitch.
he would be upset if we told him a theory that he was about to announce.
You think we should kill him?
No. Maybe
We could be Socrates.
That's true, but I don't want to be Socrates.
Why not?
Like we could tell him. Imagine
Y'all
how,
heard Tyler and Drake. Y'all heard their theories
revolutionary.
past the ages. They came from foreign lands and they proved all the theories.
One of them even had glasses.
Glasses. And that's why today, children, we all wear glasses. And like this is like the classroom is full of glasses.
No, but like, I don't think we should tell them that their theories will be remembered for like all of time. Because like, imagine telling Plato that. Imagine how like of an ego boost he would get.
First off, they have so many theories that it's very hard. Like you taking a full on philosophy class?
Just ethics, philosophy. Of ethics.
Yeah, I took like a real one, and it's actually like so much crap. Like,
Well,
it's a lot of.
that's the same thing with like Nostradamus, right? Like predicting how the world's gonna end.
Yeah.
But he had literally thousands of theories. So
Jeez, it
if
must be nice.
only a couple of them stick, those are the ones people remember. They won't remember all the ones that were wrong.
True. Well,
So-
the thing is, they had a lot of theories like that. Like
Yeah.
just like general theories.
They also thought that the brain was for storing water. And the heart was like the central organ that controlled.
Yeah, they used to
Memory
think
and
that women. Well, oh crap, what's it called? It's called like
I don't know another word for women.
it's called the I think the woving womb. When women were pregnant,
Uh-huh.
I think they were like automatically put into like they were closed off from everything else because they were
Oh.
considered crazy.
I think I remember that.
Yeah,
I thought that was when they were on their period, though.
no.
They were
I think
like
it's both. I think when
Oh,
they're
really?
pregnant too, and yeah, period too.
when they,
Because
they
like
were
they
like
were literally bleeding.
they
They're
were
like,
like-
all right, they're from Satan.
they were like put in a shack with other women on their period, right? Like
I think
away
that-
from the city.
I'm pretty sure it was like one of the philosophers that like thought about that. Can you imagine just being in that position of like Socrates? Everything you say, I think
Yeah.
that this is something's going on here.
Hey, when women are pregnant, that's a sign of the devil.
They're crazy.
We have to put them in a shack.
kill them all. Really, Socrates? Yes. Come on, I know what I'm talking about.
I'm Socrates.
All right, I'm going to
man.
pray to my 30 God. Come on now. I mean, I think we could do better, honestly, in that era than medieval.
We get like,
It's weird how they're more civilized
yeah.
and older.
Well, it was a Roman society. It was a golden society. It
Yeah,
wasn't
you know how
Roman,
long they
Greek.
lasted? Like, a long time.
Well, the Roman one wasn't that long, right? It was like a few hundred years or something like that.
That's pretty long.
Yeah.
Those kind of...
But the Greek one was longer, I
I
believe.
forgot what it was. I don't remember. But it was pretty interesting. It was beautiful, too. It was, like, huge. But, you know,
They had all the money.
they weren't really fighters either. I don't think Greek were really... I don't think so.
Well, they had like Spartans were Greek.
That's true. Alright, let's say we're just chilling with the philosophers.
One of the advantages of us being there, we could like promote equality throughout. Like we could prevent the Civil War.
I don't think we can.
if we like convinced them that slavery was wrong back then,
Boy, you think we could?
I
Out of
think we
everything?
could. Like, not all at once. Like, we don't show up and be like, you shouldn't have slaves. We show up and we're like, hey, people with darker skin tones because of melatonin in their skin to protect them from the sun. And they're like, okay.
I guess so.
And then we like work our way up from there.
See, but you can't really logic them out of what they're doing, because there's no real way.
No, but we could plant those seeds so like the next society that comes will learn about that and it'll be even stronger.
That goes back into us having to make a presence. Like, we can't just like show up and start saying things. We have to already be affiliated.
Well, how did Socrates do, like, how did he get in his position?
He's the first guy to ever think.
Everyone else was just throwing rocks at
Everyone's
each
just
other.
standing there, and Socrates is like, guys. And they're like, you ever thought? It's crazy. Honestly, he's not even that impressive. Because if you think about it, if you're basically almost unlocking how, like, the concepts of everything, and you were just the first to do it, you're not really special. You were just the first one to think about
that. But we already know all those things. Like, we grew up with it. So it's harder for us to comprehend that. Like,
because it's like a revelation for them.
yeah.
Like, they were just sitting there having sex and throwing rocks at each other, and they're like, dude, look at space and stuff. Like,
Well, like, coming up with a theory of gravity, like,
that's another thing.
we think it's stupid, but we've had that notion our entire lives that gravity exists. They had no idea that anything like that was possible, and then all of a sudden it existed.
It's crazy too, because like
what if tomorrow they were like, yeah, the seasons change because of a microscopic bug that lives in the air and slowly changes the seasons. That's not true at all, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a revolutionary thing like that, and everybody would be like, wait, what?
See, if you think about it, like, we couldn't do it now. Like, there's no way. I don't know about you. I don't have any basic physics or chemistry or mathematics in my head enough to tell Socrates some stuff.
You have more than you think. Like,
No, but the thing is, I don't have like applied stuff. And like even as we are now, they still know more about the concepts because they invented the actual, arithmetic around it. But let's say we studied for a while. If we actually studied, or we got someone. Let's say we were that. Let's say we were actually physics majors or something. We actually knew what we were talking about. We go back, then we can make a huge difference.
like
you
in
can
order for
apply it.
us to make a difference, we'd have to go back in like the 1600s to apply economics.
Yeah.
Like, it just wouldn't matter in a Roman society because, like,
Actually, it might matter more though, because like literally basic economic principles of just how things might.
but I think we would just be telling them what they already knew. Like, they didn't have a principle for it, but it's just understood. But they
Yeah,
didn't
that's
have
another thing.
money.
You don't know what they do know.
They traded in salt. That's where the theory worth your salt comes from.
Oh.
Because they didn't, like, not everyone had gold coins. Most people just use salt because it was a preservative. I'm bringing 50 goats to the market today.
Goats are really worth a lot in like the medieval times too. Which is
Well, they're like perfect, right? Because
you like goats.
no, okay, my grandma explained this, not to me.
This is my goat,
She-
Betty.
She explained this to someone that she was selling a goat to.
Why'd your grandma have a goat?
They raise sheep. It wasn't a goat; it was a sheep.
Get your stuff
A
right.
shap? What do you call a singular sheep?
What? A shaffle.
Anyway, she was saying, like, even though they're old, like if the sheep is misbehaving or not doing what you want it to do, you can literally just grab it and move it. That's a big deal. If you sold someone like an ox, if the ox just hates you,
Kill you.
it'll just kill you. Right? You can, like, if the sheep tries to kill you, you just grab it by its head and like pull it.
Aren't sheep heavy?
They don't weigh 1,000 pounds like an ox. They weigh probably like 80, 100 pounds or so.
What? 80 pounds?
More than that. Probably like 100. Like a full grown
Like a
one.
big dog?
Yeah.
They're kind of ugly.
They're hard to pick up. It's gross. If you try and pick them up, their organs move and you can feel it.
I kind of want to punch a goat in the
disgusting.
face.
Don't do that. That's mean. It might ram you.
See, they're scary.
Well, you can. Well, the good thing is when they try and ram you, because it's a sheep and not like a
full
big
on,
horn goat. Like
a ram could like mess you up.
yeah. But like a sheep, they just have those little horns. If they try and headbutt you, you can just grab their horn, and they're just like.
Have you handled a goat before?
Yeah.
Or a sheep? Like you've actually. Oh.
I'll help them on their farm. I mean, I didn't like raise them from birth, but like
You have a real connection with your sheep. This is
They're not my
Betsy.
sheep.
I'm selling her
they don't name them.
for $10,000.
They just have numbers clipped to their ears. What?
First of all, we never even talked about like the God concept in Socrates' time.
I think we
That's
just
a
have
big
to.
one.
We just have to go with whatever time we're going in.
Because they
We
probably
just got-
actually kill you.
Yeah,
That's some hardcore.
You'd
They
be
were
like-
really into that.
yeah. They can't be like, yeah, I'm agnostic. It'd be like, just kill him. I
First
don't.
off,
Care,
they'd be like, "What?"
I don't care what knowledge he has. Just kill him. But you just gotta be like,
So, what do you believe in? What do you believe in? Like, I believe in all. Okay, yeah.
you're right. In the future, we believe in that also.
Yes.
You just have to like pretend they're right about some stuff. Like when they say the world is flat, we might just have to agree with them on that. Because like I don't know the physics to prove them wrong.
I feel like I wish we knew everything.
Well,
I wish we knew thoroughly the most basic concept of everything throughout history. And like we're just like we go back to our present time. Let's say it did affect the timeline. You're seeing like we go back in the history books and like Meir and Carrier, the brothers build the first plane. Just throughout history, we're always
going
there.
to build planes. Oh, so we're just moving throughout history.
Yeah, we're just like the Wright brothers, and we're just the Wright brothers in the background, like.
They did. We'd be like considered some kind of god if like you're like, yeah, it's weird. Like like prehistoric times, medieval Egyptian, Greek, and for some reason the early 1900s. we noticed the same people.
We'd have to like avoid probably Egyptian and prehistoric. I don't think we can make enough. First of all, I don't think we have prehistoric stuff that we'd be in. Where we could be in just standing there like in the middle of a field. There's Tyler and Drake.
No,
there.
we just write our names on the caves.
Oh, that's true. We could draw some stuff.
We don't have to draw it. Okay. We just literally have to draw our names. No one else had names.
Dude, we can't draw.
We'd be the only ones
That's
with
true.
names.
But also, we can't draw, but we could draw way better than they can. So we could draw like a masterpiece.
I might be at their level. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they'd be like, yeah, that was another caveman, but that was someone else.
Just make your name. But it's like really bad. No one can
No,
distinguish
I'm
it.
gonna write in cursive, and they'll be like,
Whoa. No one even uses cursive. You know, cursive's like dying out.
yeah, they don't even teach it anymore.
I don't know
It's not
why.
like mandatory learn.
It's weird.
Why?
Yeah, it does suck.
You
I
can't
don't
type
like
in
it.
cursive. What's the point?
It's weird how we have it still, and now it's just like not relevant.
You know, there's only, I think, well, at one point in time, I don't know how many there are now, there were only 3 master penmen in the world, and the youngest one was like 40. You know what they are?
No.
They're just really good at drawing.
Oh,
Like, not drawing, they're like really good at,
there's a bunch of people who look at it.
like, they're the people that like invent fonts and stuff. They draw them with their hands. Maybe that's incorrect, but they're like, it's beautiful to watch like their drawings and stuff. No, it's like, I don't know, it's, you just watch a YouTube video on it. I can't even explain what they do. It's like beautiful though.
So they're not there anymore?
There's only 3.
Oh, there still are?
3. But it's like an important job. Like,
Do they get like paid a lot?
I don't know. I don't even know what you work as at that job.
Well, it's not really a job then. I can see it's just
I
like
guess. I don't know.
3 people.
I don't know.
You know the richest CEO in the world makes $500 million?
You talking about Jeff Bezos?
CEO.
He is a CEO.
Well, 500 million. Like as actual CEO. Like an actual like net worth.
But Jeff Bezos is
He
the
owns
CEO.
it.
But he's also the CEO.
Yeah, but I'm talking about purely CEO, like
Oh.
yeah, like of a company that
What
already
about like
has-
Elon Musk? He's the CEO of Tesla.
I don't know. This is what my professor told me, and he was just trying to make the argument. That's what courts. He was trying to make the argument that like we pay them too much.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dude, a kid in my class tried to prove him wrong.
That we pay them too little?
Yeah, he was like, he's like one of those guys. Just says stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, why? He was like, but they earned that position. They're the face of the company, and they deserve $500 million. And he was like, why would they deserve 10,000 times more than any other worker?
Yeah.
For not doing that much, just shuffling some paper, and maybe you could balance something. That's what the course is saying. Is like they don't do that. Like they probably, obviously, got to that position, but they don't do a lot. Wait, we never talked about that concept.
What?
With prehistoric or all that, we could make a company.
You think you can make a company that could last throughout millenniums?
Yeah, when did companies exist?
Always. But they weren't called companies because they were just like sole proprietorships. But but they weren't really called that.
I mean, we could go back in history and like some kind of, obviously each company goes back in history to some like, not really a company, like a name. We could make that name. I don't know what we make. We can't do it.
We'll just call it,
suck.
We'll call it like TNC's horsebacking.
We don't even have any skills that can
we
be
don't
applied
need
to
skills.
that.
We just hire people that have the skills.
With what money? We don't need money back in the day.
We can give them an iPhone.
That's true.
Be like, listen, until that number at the top gets to 0, it's all yours.
You probably could do that with the phone, even though it might scare them. You could literally say, give me, I don't know, 10,000 gold pieces for this phone.
You think like the peasants we show up at, like, give me all 10,000 of your gold.
Okay.
Really? What we should do is just get all the gold we can and like bury it somewhere and make a treasure map for someone to find it. Because like their money was gold.
What purpose would that serve for us?
Just to be cool.
That's a waste
dude,
of
imagine
if
there's
first off,
that exists in real life. First of all,
you think it's easy to make gold? There's 98% peasants.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna do for gold? Let's kill the king.
So we start off with the former, and now we're gonna move up and
just
kill the king.
We literally went from the bottom. I think I'm ready to kill.
Just walk into the throne room and throw our iPhones at them.
Oh, dude, we could just like literally have our phone and like flash the light and like a spasmy.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Get away. Please, no.
Someone's just gonna like shoot us with an arrow in the neck or something.
Can we bring a gun? That would be revolutionary.
That happened in Assassin's Creed.
That's true.
You ever played it? In Revelations, when he goes back and he has the gun.
That's true. Yeah, we haven't really no fighting skills. We just die.
We don't have to fight people though.
We
could kill them in other ways.
We could poison them.
Let's bring some.
I'm killing the king.
What is that stuff?
For spray.
Glasses spray, I think. No. Is it nose spray? One of the sprays that you use either on your eyes or your nose or your mouth. If you spray it in a drink, you get like super sick. But they don't have the technology to like take an Advil. They'll just die of like dysentery.
Why don't we get assassins now?
You wanted to kill the king. I don't want to challenge him to a duel.
I think I could take him.
No, because he's going to bring out like his best knight to fight for him.
Now that I think about it,
you got to fight Sir Cligor Clegane.
Many people have tried to kill the king, and what makes us different? Like, we're not trained to be... We're smart. How do we get stuff in their drinks anyway?
Just...
Alright.
No one else has spray bottles. They don't know what that is.
I'm bringing a Barrett.
A 50 cal?
And I'm going to snipe the king in the face.
You're going to quick scope him, walk into the throne room. I'm the king.
No one moved.
No one would even understand what happened. They don't know what a 50 cal is.
First off,
his head would explode, assuming you hit him.
First off, if I kill the king, that doesn't make me the king either, does it?
No,
I can't just like...
That's not how it works.
I killed him. I'm the king now.
You'd have to kill everyone else in the throne room.
Probably everybody else.
And then you'd be like, I'm the new monarch.
And really, why would I want that? I don't think I want peasants. Never mind, I don't want to kill the king. Whatever. I'm going to be a knight.
You have to kill all the other knights to become a knight. You could kill one and just take his armor.
That's true.
And just always have the face part down so they can't see who you are.
In reality, we'd
be like, hey, John, is that you? And be like, yeah.
I feel like we just walk around and like we're walking around trying to do whatever we're trying to do, and we just get like kicked in the face for no reason at all.
Who's gonna kick us in the face?
You don't know what happens. Things happen. We just get punched in the face, and like our face gets ripped off by a peasant because he wanted our clothes.
I don't think that would happen.
First off, we couldn't even like. I couldn't,
First of all,
I could pretend to be a knight. I couldn't. We couldn't.
We'd be pretty tall.
It's true, and we have accents of some kind. To them. So I think John might be a little, or Paul might be a little freaked out by.
Yeah.
First off, Paul and John.
That's not their names, but I just
Sir Illinitis and Exodora.
Sir Illinitis, yeah. We'd like for the first week, they'd be like, "Who are these clean people?" Like we wouldn't have any dirt on us. We smell really good, even if we
smell bad.
Like we'd smell. Our teeth are like weirdly healthy.
Assume if we have like I still have deodorant on, we're like we'll smell. And also, might be kind of weird. I have a retainer. They find that, I think they might kill me.
They might. They'd be like, "What is? You're a robot." They don't know what a robot is, but
and then when I ask for a toothbrush, they'll really be.
We can get a rag.
Oh,
But
you ever thought about that?
Yeah,
There's probably no clean.
They have no
anything.
technology to make a toothbrush.
There's no clean anything. There's no absolutely clean anything.
There's no Germ-X.
They have no supplies. No detergent.
Well, they use animal fat. They use animal fat for a lot of stuff to make candles, soap,
the interesting thing.
other stuff.
We could probably have a lot of women. Peasants. Wait, never mind.
We'd get syphilis real quick.
Oh, this is disgusting. They probably smell. Dude, everybody's gonna smell really bad.
We'd
Like, the king is the cleanest man in the world.
I think we'd look really young. Because people died earlier.
What was the age? Like 40? I think it was 40.
It's probably older. It's probably like 60. But
no, I think it was 40.
But people were already... okay, let's imagine it's 40. People were already midway through their life. We just walk up looking like young boys, but we're only like 21.
Young man.
We might live to be some of the oldest people. But
we just outlive everybody.
Well, I think eventually we'd start to degrade and become like them.
What?
Like after 40 years, you would just die.
That.
Yeah, but you'd be eating like them now.
Yeah, sure. They have no real food.
They just eat like meat and vegetables.
Ugh.
But like dirty vegetables.
I can't even go to like Burger King. I can't get fast food. I don't think I can survive without fast food. I'd probably just die.
In conclusion, we'd probably just die. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to end it. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Be sure to check us out on all of our social medias, the link below. And remember, wherever you're listening to this, you can listen to it on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Stitcher, any podcast app on the planet, basically, Podmust.
Podmust?
It's like a French podcast thing.
What?
Yeah, I got accepted to it. I don't know. You have anything you want to plug?
No.
Check out Theta Xi or whatever fraternity. All right, guys. See you next time.